Okay, so we have the iPhone 16 Pro Max here. In this video, I just want to go over a couple of things to show you guys what it is exactly that you guys can look for to see if you're buying a replica or if it's the actual iPhone. I know a lot of those deals are really tempting, so it's better that you know what you're looking for. Starting off from the box here, everything on the iPhone box, it's almost like they printed onto the box, so you can feel everything on the box basically. The image of the cell phone itself, whenever I bring my finger around it, I can feel the edges sticking out of it. Even on the back of the box, all of this, these are not stickers. When I'm putting my fingers on any of the letters, barcodes, anything at all, I can feel the texture on it. On the replicas, usually the box, they're pretty much stickers or they're just printed onto the box. You're not going to be able to feel this or the front part of the box. Also, the fitting on the box, it is quite tight. The replicas are a little bit more sloppy looking, obviously. Now, looking at the cell phone itself. Okay. Based on the look of the cell phone itself, honestly, there's not much physically that you can look at. The replicas look a lot like this. The only thing I've noticed about the replicas is the back glass. As you're noticing, I'm touching all over this and it's not picking up any of my fingerprints. On the replicas, the back glass quality is not as good. So even if I touch this, it will leave a fingerprint mark. So that's one thing you guys can look out for. Now let's look into the cell phone itself. Now, as for the cell phone itself, obviously, I'm sure a lot of you know, iPhones run on iOS. iOS is linked to only Apple. You cannot copy that onto other cell phones. So, easy way to tell if this is an original or not is if you have another Apple product, like let's say an Apple Watch, and you bring it close to this, it will show a message that is trying to pair with it. That's one way to tell. The other thing you can also do is you can plug this into iTunes. If it's a fake, obviously iTunes is not going to pick it up. It's only going to be able to read the original cell phone. Now, from the cell phone itself, what you can do is the layout of the fake cell phones looks a lot like this. So what you can do is you can go in the settings and right here, Apple account. You can try just signing in some gibberish letters. So let's say if you're trying to sign in manually. Here, just type in the word TT, press continue. It's going to ask you for the password, just type in the word TT again, then press continue. And what's going to happen is, it's going to pretend that it's logged in, and it's going to show you the letters TT here. Now, if this is the original iPhone, it's not going to proceed, obviously, because this thing doesn't exist. It's going to keep giving me an error message here. Look. See? It doesn't go through. Now, if it was a fake one, it's going to pretend that it's logged in because obviously it's trying to show you that it's logged into the Apple account, even though it's not. So when I press TT, or it could be any random gibberish letters, it will show those here and it will show that it's signed in, even though it's not. The other thing you can check is the App Store, obviously. I would recommend playing with the App Store. They do make their marketplace look very similar, even though it's not running on iOS. They do copy the layout quite a bit. And as for the action button, the camera button here, those I've noticed are pretty good on the replicas these days. They work, they lag quite a bit, but unfortunately they work. So not a good way of telling if it's a fake or original. I know a lot of you are going to go and check the IMEI number online. Using an IMEI number is not the best method. The reason is what they do is with the replicas, they copy the actual IMEI, and when you look this up online, it's going to show you that when you look this up online, it's going to show you that you're actually buying an iPhone 16 Pro Max, even though it's a replica. So it will show you all the details just like this. And online, it's going to show you some clean iPhone 16 Pro Max as well, even though it's a replica. So looking up the IMEI honestly has no meaning. Anyways, guys, I hope this helps.